What if I told you that every time you see 50% off, there's a good chance you're about to spend more, not less? It sounds completely backwards. After all, discounts are supposed to save you money. But retailers aren't losing billions by being generous. They're making billions because they understand one thing better than almost anyone else: how your mind makes buying decisions. By the end of this video, you'll discover why discounts are one of the most powerful psychological tools ever created, and why the biggest bargain isn't always the best deal. 1. The illusion of saving money. Imagine you're shopping online for a new pair of headphones. You have no intention of buying anything today, but then a bright red banner catches your eye. Asterisk, asterisk, 50% off, today only, asterisk. Suddenly, that expensive pair you've ignored for weeks feels impossible to resist. You tell yourself, I'd be saving $100 if I buy it now. But here's the uncomfortable truth: you haven't saved $100. You've spent money you never planned to spend. This is one of the oldest and most effective psychological tricks in marketing. Retailers know that your brain doesn't naturally focus on what you're paying. Instead, it compares the sale price to the original price. The larger the gap, the better the deal feels, even if you didn't need the product in the first place. Psychologists call this asterisk asterisk anchoring asterisk. The first price you see becomes a mental reference point. Once your brain accepts that number as the product's real value, every lower price feels like a bargain. That's why stores proudly display the original price in large text, often crossed out, while the discounted price grabs your attention in bold colors. The higher the original price appears, the greater the sense of victory when you buy it. But here's what most people never realize. The discount changes asterisk asterisk how expensive the product feels asterisk asterisk, not how necessary it actually is. A $200 jacket marked down to $120 can feel like an incredible opportunity. Yet if you never intended to buy a jacket, you've still spent $120, not saved $80. In other words, discounts don't just reduce prices. They reshape your perception of value. And once your perception changes, your buying decisions often follow without you even noticing. 2. Why your brain loves discounts. If discounts are often bad for our wallets, why do they feel so satisfying? The answer lies deep inside your brain. Every time you think you've found a great deal, your brain releases asterisk asterisk dopamine asterisk asterisk, a chemical associated with anticipation, excitement, and reward. Contrary to popular belief, dopamine isn't triggered only when you own something. It spikes when you expect asterisk a reward. That's exactly what a discount promises. Your brain interprets a sale as an opportunity you might lose if you don't act quickly. Suddenly, shopping stops being a simple financial decision and becomes an emotional experience. You're no longer asking, asterisk, do I need this, asterisk. Instead, your mind starts asking, asterisk, what if I miss out? This is known as asterisk asterisk fear of missing out asterisk asterisk, or asterisk FOMO. Marketers understand this better than almost anyone. That's why you'll often see phrases like asterisk asterisk, limited time only. Only 3 left in stock, asterisk asterisk or asterisk asterisk, sale ends tonight, asterisk. These messages create urgency, making your brain believe that waiting is riskier than buying. What's fascinating is that the urgency doesn't even have to be real. Studies have shown that when people believe an opportunity is scarce, they automatically assign it more value, even if the product itself hasn't changed at all. A simple countdown timer or a low stock warning can make an ordinary item feel suddenly desirable. This is why you often buy things you weren't looking for. The product didn't become more useful. The discount didn't magically increase its quality. What changed was your perception. Your brain became focused on avoiding the pain of missing a deal rather than making the smartest financial decision. And once emotion takes over, logic quietly steps aside. 3. The marketing tricks hidden behind every sale. Walk into almost any supermarket or shopping website, and you'll notice something interesting. Very few discounts stand alone. Instead, they're carefully combined with other psychological techniques designed to increase how much you spend. Take asterisk asterisk, buy one, get one free. At first glance, it feels like an incredible bargain. But ask yourself one simple question. Would you have bought 2 if the promotion didn't exist? For many people, the answer is no. Yet the promotion shifts your focus away from the total amount you're spending and toward what you're getting for free. The result? You spend more money while feeling like you've made a smarter decision. Another common tactic is *** bundle pricing ***. A store offers 3 products together for a slightly lower price than buying them separately. Even if you only needed one item, the bundle suddenly feels like the better value. Instead of asking, **, do I need all of this? Your brain asks, **, can I afford to miss this deal? Then there's the famous $9.99 pricing strategy **. Although it's only 1 cent cheaper than $10, your brain processes the number differently. Because we naturally read numbers from left to right, $9.99 feels significantly less expensive, even though the actual difference is almost meaningless. Perhaps the most powerful trick of all is the use of **, decoy pricing **. A company introduces a third option that almost nobody is expected to buy. Its real purpose is to make another option appear like the obvious choice. Without realizing it, customers are gently guided toward the product the business wants to sell the most. None of these strategies force people to buy. Instead, they influence **, how choices are perceived **. And that's the true power of marketing, not changing the product itself, but changing the way your mind evaluates its value. 4. How supermarkets make you buy more without realizing it. Have you ever walked into a supermarket to buy just milk and bread, only to leave with snacks, drinks, frozen food, and things you never planned to buy? That isn't a coincidence. It's the result of decades of research into consumer psychology. Every shelf, every aisle, and even the music playing in the background is carefully designed to influence your behavior. Notice where essential items like milk, eggs, and bread are usually placed. Rarely near the entrance. Instead, they're often located at the back of the store. To reach them, you have to walk through dozens of aisles filled with tempting products. The longer you stay inside, the more opportunities your brain has to notice something unexpected, and every extra item you see becomes another chance for an impulse purchase. Product placement is just as strategic. The most profitable brands are typically positioned at eye level, where they're easiest to notice. Cheaper alternatives are often placed on lower or higher shelves, requiring more effort to find. Since people naturally choose what's easiest to see, visibility often beats value. Then there's the checkout line. You've probably noticed candy, gum, magazines, and small gadgets waiting beside the cashier. These aren't random products. They're low-cost items chosen specifically because your mental energy is already running low after making dozens of shopping decisions. Psychologists call this *** decision fatigue **. When your brain is tired, resisting small temptations becomes much harder. Even the shopping cart plays a role. Large carts make purchases look smaller, encouraging you to keep adding items without feeling like you've bought much. The goal isn't to pressure you. It's to create an environment where spending more feels natural. By the time you leave the store, many of your buying decisions weren't made because you truly needed the products, but because the environment quietly guided your attention, emotions, and choices every step of the way. 5. How to outsmart every discount. The truth is, discounts aren't the enemy. They're simply tools. Like any tool, they can either help you, or be used to influence you. The difference lies in who is making the decision, *** you or your emotions. The next time you see a huge sale, don't ask, *** how much am I saving? Instead, ask a different question. *** would I still buy this if it weren't on sale? That single question changes everything. It shifts your focus from the excitement of the discount to the actual value of the product. Another powerful habit is to create a shopping list before you buy anything, and stick to it. Studies consistently show that shoppers with a clear plan are far less likely to make impulse purchases than those who browse without one. Every unplanned item should earn its place by solving a real problem, not by wearing a bright red discount tag. If you're shopping online, try one simple trick. *** wait 24 hours before buying non-essential items. That pause gives your emotional excitement time to fade. More often than not, you'll realize the urgency was created by the promotion, not by your actual needs. And remember this. A product isn't a bargain simply because it's cheaper than yesterday. It's only a bargain if it provides genuine value to your life. The world's smartest marketers understand human psychology. But now, so do you. The next time a giant ** 50% off ** sign grabs your attention, you'll recognize what's really happening. Because the biggest savings don't come from chasing every discount. They come from knowing ** when not to buy. If you enjoyed uncovering the psychology behind everyday marketing, subscribe to * Mind Unlocked. Every week, we reveal the hidden forces that shape your decisions, so you can think smarter, spend wiser, and see the world in a whole new way.